Hi guys, please stick around for some outtakes at the end of this episode. And welcome back to Navigating the Periphery. My name as always is Deborah, and this is my son Philip.
Hello.
We hope everyone is having a really good day today. Today in New York we experienced an earthquake, but we are okay and we are marked safe this evening. If you're into what we're doing on this channel, please if you could reach down and give this video a thumbs up and a like. Honestly, this is important to us as content creators because the more likes we get, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. And we want to get our message out there and try to help and reach as many people as we can. Navigating the Periphery, we are trying to stop the stigma of a mental health diagnosis, one show at a time. Also, if you know anyone who could benefit from watching this channel, please help spread the word.
Remember, it's okay not to feel or be okay all the time. You're not alone. We're here.
We're here. Today, I am wearing white for Terry to show you that I don't always wear black all the time. So, Philip, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great today, Mom. How are you doing?
I am okay.
I'm excited to discuss today's topic. Today, we are going to navigate the periphery of Project Semicolon and its significance to me. You've probably seen one on Instagram, a little tattoo of a semicolon, usually on someone's wrist, but occasionally somewhere else, like a finger or behind the ear. In 2015, these semicolon tattoos went viral. It was part of a broadly defined movement to raise awareness of mental health and suicide. Project Semicolon is a non-profit movement dedicated to presenting hope and love for those who are struggling with mental illness, suicide, addiction, and self-injury. It was founded in 2013 by Amy Bleuel as a tribute to her father, whom she lost to suicide. The project's name and symbol, a semicolon, represents a message of continuation, much like in the grammatical sense, where a semicolon is used when an author could have chosen to end their sentence but chose not to. The idea is that the author is you, and the sentence is your life.
Project Semicolon aims to encourage and support people promoting the importance of mental health and the belief that everyone's story isn't over yet. It has grown into a global movement, inspiring many to share their stories, engage in conversations about mental health, and express solidarity with those who struggle. Often symbolized by tattoos or other representations of the semicolon symbol. Through awareness campaigns, educational efforts, and community support, Project Semicolon continues to make a significant impact on the conversation surrounding mental health and suicide prevention.
This is a very important episode for me to film. I'm talking about this topic for all you guys out there.
I am going to insert a trigger warning here in case the sensitivity of this topic upsets anyone watching our episode this week.
I can think of a lot of people who have attempted to commit suicide, and too many of them succeeded. Many are authors, celebrities, or other notable public figures, but they are also acquaintances, friends, siblings, or children of family friends. I never understood how they reached such a low and desperate point in their lives. A depth so low that death was the only solution. As the descent into my psychosis began, so did my self-harm. As auditory hallucinations filled my head, so did the self-hate, self-doubt, and self-loathing. I heard I was not good enough, that my life was not worth living, and to get out and leave. When the suicidal thoughts became so overwhelming that I started to obsess about them and certain plans that were going through my mind, I started to really get scared and told my mom in a lucid moment I had no control over, how much I was self-harming or how severe it was. And I was full of anxiety and pretty terrified. My mom saw all my cuts and wounds and she was afraid as well. I've never wanted to inflict any pain on myself or actually take my own life. But during this bleak period of my life, I really only expected the worst to happen. And in a way, I welcomed it. I felt like I deserved it. I didn't want to die, and I knew I desperately needed help.
Feeling scared about self-harm or suicide when dealing with a mental illness is a significant concern, and it's important to take these feelings very seriously. It's a brave step to acknowledge these fears, and reaching out for help is a strong move towards your well-being. If you're in immediate danger of harming yourself or having strong suicidal thoughts, please seek help right away. This could mean calling a crisis hotline, contacting a mental health professional, or going to your nearest emergency room. In the United States, you can call or text 988 to reach the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. If you're in another country, there are likely similar helplines available to you.
Work with a professional to create a safety plan. I did this with my clinical psychologist and my mom. This plan includes steps to take and people to contact if you're feeling suicidal or at risk of self-harming. Having a plan in place can offer a sense of control and security. It also makes me accountable. I don't want to disappoint myself, my mom, or my doctors. I'm so grateful that my schizoaffective disorder is stable with the medication regimen I am currently on.
As we have covered in previous episodes, the stigma surrounding mental health diagnoses is a significant issue that affects individuals and societies worldwide. This stigma can manifest in various ways and has multiple dimensions, including public stigma. This involves the negative attitudes and beliefs that others have about mental illness. It can lead to discrimination and exclusion in various areas of life, such as employment, education, and even social relationships.
There is also self-stigma, when individuals with mental health conditions may internalize public stigma, leading to feelings of shame, reduced self-esteem, and a belief that they are unable to recover or lead a fulfilling life. There is also institutional stigma. This refers to policies of government and private organizations that intentionally or unintentionally limit opportunities for people with mental health issues. This can be seen in areas like healthcare, where mental health may receive less attention or funding compared to physical health.
And lastly, there's professional stigma. Sometimes even mental health professionals can have stigmatizing attitudes towards their patients, which can affect the quality of care and the patient's willingness to seek help. Project Semicolon aims to stop the stigma of a mental health diagnosis, along with other mental health issues, and offers stories of hope of people who have suffered and have made it out the other side.
This resonates deeply with me because as bad as my psychosis became, I didn't want to give up. I wanted help, and now I'm making it out the other side. My story is a story of hope and promise. I feel I have a unique perspective to try and help others like myself, or because I myself have gone through it. That is why I changed my major to behavioral science. The study and understanding of behavior means everything to me. So this brings me to why I wanted to do this episode. I discovered Project Semicolon when I became ill. Because I follow a lot of mental health pages, I stumbled across it and read all about it. I really felt connected to what they represent. It kind of reframed what I wanted my future to look like. I wanted to become an advocate for erasing the stigma linked to mental illness or mental health diagnosis. At the age of 22 for my birthday, I got a semicolon tattoo on my right lateral leg.
I knew this meant a lot to Philip, so it was my birthday present to him for his 22nd birthday. I knew what his mission was and what it represented to him.
Here's a photo of it. I decided to make it pretty large so it would be very visible so people can ask and talk to me about it and what the semicolon actually stands for and its meaning. I can then explain my situation, my illness, and that I could have chosen to end the sentence, but I chose hope and to press on, and that anything is possible if you choose not to give up. I've chosen not to let my schizoaffective disorder win.
If you live with schizoaffective disorder or schizophrenia, you know how challenging it is. It is one of the most stigmatized and misunderstood conditions in the world. But there's a great community of people out there fighting for change. You can still live a rich and meaningful life, and you can find things to hold on for. And there is always, if ever, a reason to have hope. Again, that was one of the motivations behind this channel, that if you have nowhere else to turn or don't know where to turn, you can always leave a question or comment here. Philip has been through it as the patient, and I am here for any parents that may have questions and don't know where to turn or go or what to do or ask. Just know that you are not alone. We are here.
Reflecting on the past 3 years since my diagnosis at the age of 22 has been a journey, filled with challenges, lows, and triumphs. Dealing with the mental health condition has tested my resilience, but it has also provided opportunities for personal growth and self-discovery. The challenges have been numerous. There were times when managing my symptoms felt like an uphill battle, and the lows seemed insurmountable. The journey of finding the right medication, adjusting to their side effects, and dealing with the stigma associated with mental health conditions presented significant hurdles for me. Navigating relationships and daily life while coping with the fluctuations in my mental well-being required patience and understanding, both for myself and those around me.
However, amidst the challenges, there have been triumphs that I, as Philip's mom, am so proud to acknowledge. The fact that Philip reached out to me when his psychosis became too much, about what his intentions really were. I am so grateful that I was there and able to get him the help that he desperately needed. I am also proud that he has persevered through so much, and despite everything, he never gave up.
Discovering a treatment plan that works for me has also been a significant victory. It's not just about the medication, but also about adopting coping mechanisms and continuing therapy. Celebrating small wins, whether it's getting through a tough day or achieving a personal goal, has been crucial in maintaining a positive outlook. One transformative aspect of my journey has been starting a channel to share my experiences. Opening up about my mental health struggles on this platform has been a cathartic and empowering experience. The support and understanding from the community, including your encouragement, have played a crucial role in boosting my self-esteem. Knowing that I'm not alone in this journey and that my story resonates with others have been incredibly rewarding.
The channel has become a space for connection, where we can openly discuss mental health, share coping strategies, and break down the walls of stigma. It is really heartening to see how this virtual community has provided a sense of belonging and understanding that goes way beyond the limitations often imposed by any mental illness or mental health condition.
As I continue this journey, I'm grateful for the highs and lows, as they shaped me into a more resilient and self-aware individual. My hope is that by sharing my experiences, I can contribute to breaking down the stigma surrounding mental health and inspire others to embrace their own journeys with courage and compassion, and that's why I really identify with Project Semicolon, and why doing this episode was so important to me. Thank you everyone so much for watching.
Stopping the stigma of a mental health diagnosis is so incredibly important to us. We're going to leave the link for Project Semicolon in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Navigating the Periphery, where, as you know, we are trying to stop the stigma of mental health, one show at a time. And until our next episode, please take care and have a great evening. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. You sound like a robot. You gotta loosen up a little.
I am.
You want to do it again?
No.
Really? Because you didn't sound that motivated.
I did.
Welcome back to Navigating the Periphery.
Periphery. Navigating the perf.
Nav the perf.
Man.
Okay.
Time. Also, if you know anyone who could benefit from watching this channel, please help make the teleprompter start moving.
Say periphery.
Periphery. Navigating the Periphery, where I am good and I am excited to discuss today's topic. Today, we are going to navigate the periphery of Project Semicolon. We have to start over because you were supposed to say that.
No,
Yes.
it was you.
And its significance to me. Just start over.